Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with more FTL. We have done a couple recordings in which we used the NG ship, the Taurus, and we didn't get as far as we would have liked, so now it's time to go back, play the Kestrel on easy mode, see if we can get a little bit further, see if we can unlock a few more things. Let's see, I'm gonna have to think of some cutesy ways to sum up some of these repetitive screens. Data carrier is vital, we need to get to the right. So, let's go ahead and try a different strategy here. I'm gonna put one crewman on the shields and one crewman on the weapons. Let's see, I have this. Let's go ahead and buy one more reactor core so we can get our engines up. Let's start our jump. Kinda wanna go here. I'm thinking I should probably do a little bit more searching on the first few sectors, and then as I've gotten powered up, as it were, we will start skipping to the end. Okay, Rebel automated ship. We've got to go for it. So, fire our missiles here, and fire our lasers here, and hope that works. Only have 8 missiles, and have auto fire on, and I just missed with my first missile. There's my second missile, it hits it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that off. I don't want to fire another missile. $13 scrap. We apparently got some information there too. I didn't really even read that myself. I guess I need to read them so I understand what I'm doing. If I go here, there's danger, but I think I'll do it. Another rebel automated ship. Let's attack. Let's charge up our missile. And we can't attack until the cloaking's off. Cloaking really in the second battle? Put the missile on the weapons. Actually, it's not fire a missile, since it's down to 1 anyway. $19 scrap, and we investigate the station. Station is a storage facility which gets us 12 more scrap and 3 fuel. Don't even really need to mention drone parts on this ship until I have a drone system, if I ever do have a drone system. So let's see. I can get the shields already up to 2, but I need another 40 to power it, so we won't go ahead and do that just yet. Maybe we want to buy something at the store instead. Glad I didn't have to backtrack. Detect 2 ships, one chasing the other. Scan to show the pursuer is a pirate. So this is we're gonna aid the civilian ship, but I would like to say that this is, or at the very least it feels like, a small team production. There are many better ways of showing these encounters than just having it show up in text. That is something that happened really pre the invention of video game graphics at all. Where you would have text-based adventures, and that would be the only thing your computers could even do. But for instance, in this encounter, we should have just seen 2 ships fighting and had a common system that we'd already learned to be able to attack one or the other. Now, having said all that, we do admit this is a small team project, and it would take more people than the small team to achieve a game like that. You could redo this game and not really add anything, and it could look completely different if you had more money, more time for graphics, more time for animations, more time for interface. But it would also probably lose some appeal too, because we do have games like that already. Games where you're flying a spaceship and you're fighting other things. There are other games like that already, and they're not as appealing. Alright, so let's go ahead and just accept, and that way we won't use another missile. You just have to sit here and wait for this to repair. So, still don't want to buy that upgrade until I get to the store. We have lollygagged enough. I'm intentionally going to where ships are so I can get more conflict, so I can get more scrap. Reject their offer and fight. It does not happen enough that people want to run away from you. That does occur in this game, but not enough. It doesn't happen enough that people see you're way too strong and want to fight you, or they mistakenly think that you're way too strong even if you aren't. Oops. I need this guy to come repair the oxygen quick, or we will suffocate. I don't know how I learned that trick, but just kidding, I accidentally suffocated the crew once. I wasted a missile there, probably. Do I have time to go to this one? I think I do. Just trying to get as much scrap as possible. I mean, after this fight, it's possible we will even have enough for cloaking. So, just gonna go ahead and hit the engines here and not even use the missiles. We are down to our last missile already. We have been liberally using the missiles. Got a couple more missiles, a couple fuel. It is very nice that the game just jumps you ahead to the jump part at the end of a scenario, so you don't have to actually sit there and wait for it to charge. You only have to wait for it to charge if you were going to jump out of a fight. Okay. %15 loss of scrap to repair your ship. A drone control system. A crew teleporter. If I got the drone control, I'd want the drone recovery arm, and that would be 130. That'd be too much. Cloaking is too expensive still. I like this thought. Get this. Get all these. Then let's call that a day. Well, the only other place I could go would be here and here. So let's just skip to the exit and move on. Yay, another battle. So let's keep an eye on the hull and see what it looks like after this battle. I need to like use one missile at most per battle. So I believe we got 1 bar for every battle, as long as we don't take 1 bar. Okay. I'm not sure I have ever seen a map as bad as this map is. So, civilian sector, then take this one, then take this one, then take this one. And then it's nothing but hostile, hostile, and hostile for the last 3 sectors. Wow. You know, this might be just a little too dice rolly. They might have done a little bit better to balance things out a little bit more. So I just want to get out of this nebula towards the exit. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of dangers with the nebula before pushing his wares. So I can either ignore the ship, which is the first option. Usually the ignore the ship is the second option. Or attack the ship. And if I had 65, I could have purchased an unknown weapon. Well, I don't have 65, so maybe I can just attack the ship and take this unknown weapon. So, I want this, and let's take this. I'm trying to take out the drone control. This laser drone looks like it might do more damage than this weapon, but I don't know. Well, it's a missile shooter. Do I take the fuel, 3 missiles, and scrap, or do I continue this fight? I'll accept their offer. Just trying to save missiles. If we were going to win the boss battle, we're going to need some really powerful weapons. We're going to need lots of missiles. We're going to need very skilled crew. I'm not gonna shoot another missile here. $28 scrap, 13 scrap, and a defense drone Mark II. Can't use it, but I can sell it. Alright, so we now have enough to get to our second shield. Next shield will take 150 scrap. It's kind of lollygag a little bit here, where we'll be out of the nebula. Aid the Federation ship? Yes, I do like fights. I should have taken some time to fix my sensors, but oh well. After this battle, I'll send some crewmen in there to repair it. Oh, watch this guy's health now. How many weapons, how many missiles have I used in this fight already? Man, these missiles are not doing good. I would like to get rid of missiles as an option, just have do believe there might be a fire over here. I'll just go ahead and suck the oxygen out of that room. Couple more missiles and some scrap and some fuel. Get some more scrap, missiles, and fuel. Let's go ahead and send Will here into our sensor station so we can get a better sight of what's going on here. They both need to be healed up. Notice the walls get thinner when there's no oxygen. So now there's oxygen that's enough to breathe. Well, I've got 50, but let's go here and then go to the store. See if we can get a little bit more. Maybe we can hire another crew member. Maybe we can do some more. 2 fuel for 1 drone part. No thank you. That was useless. Let's go see what the store can offer us. I don't feel like our repair arm was worth the money. Really don't feel like it was. So drone control would be 80. Not gonna do that. Could get a crew teleporter, but if you're gonna get a crew teleporter, you really need to have like a different type of ship. You need to have the fighters, the Mantis crew, because they're the ones you want to teleport aboard. They're the ones that are gonna really kick butt. So let's see what happens when I get all the missiles, and I guess I'll just fix everything too. Don't think I need fuel. Really don't feel like I need fuel. Slowly, ever so slowly getting that oxygen back up. This pattern, jump pattern here, has been so limited. I can jump to the exit, potentially jump to 3 other places, and then jump back to the exit. See, 2 fuel for 2 drone parts. Nope. So I'm gonna go with these distress calls. Let's try and help them. Fire a few volleys and it starts to shudder. Without shields, take a beating, but eventually pulls free. They thank you for their assistance. Okay, we tried to do the right thing, and we did. Just gonna hit every distress call. Gonna be a nice guy. Let's see. We dock. You were able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew, and he offered the rest. Alright, good. That's exactly what I need is... No, not click with the door open. Put in another crewman on the engines. So, jump down this way. Automated ships. So you can run into ships that you, even if the scans don't show it. So I'm hitting the wrong button. No, I don't want to do 1. Not for this guy. This guy can just be the laser. Oh, it's paused. I'm sitting here with the pause. I'm like, what? Why is it not doing anything? Because I'm an idiot. That's why. So just gonna attack the weapons. Take his weapons down. He's not gonna get through my shields. 100 health on everybody. It's just a matter of time. Saving those missiles. Don't need to use missiles on a ship with no shields. $19 scrap. Nice. So we are getting dangerously close. Dangerously close. Yep. Another fight? Who would have guessed? So shields here, weapons here. The crew is learning and leveling up with each fight. Getting a little bit better. Look at our missile guy. He's almost halfway through already. Our weapons engineer. It'd be cool if these guys had personalities. If you could hear them say, like, aye aye captain or something. Okay, I'll take this offer right now. 2 fuel, a drone part, 17 scrap, and the scrap recovery arm. I'll take that in a second. To the exit we go. Just barely in time. I don't even know if we've made it. Alright, and now to the next sector. We are going to the NG controlled sector. Mantis have been threatening the NG. Lots of NG Mantis fights. Do we want to head to the store immediately? Let's go to this middle one and then go to the store. Another fight. Another excuse to use up all our missiles. Down to 3 missiles. We're going through them like crazy, but we're winning battles too. You can't deny that. Go ahead, use your last missile. Just because I'm crazy like that. Let's go ahead and not accept this time. I want a little bit more scrap. I want to re-roll the dice and get some more scrap. Look at that difference. 40 scrap. So, I do believe that is enough for this. 3rd shields. We don't need to go to the store at the moment. Let's lollygag a little bit. Weapon healing burst. Holy crap, a weapon is just floating in space. I'm not sure I've ever seen this. Interesting. So, healing bomb requires a missile, heals nearby crew members, can target your own ship. What a worthless equipment. Let's see. Yay, solar flares. So I have number 1 here, which by the way you can charge by pressing the number 1. Number 1 there, number 2 there. Not gonna be using the healing bomb. I'm gonna sell that thing. Come on, fire! Watch our shields, watch our holes. See, solar flare just damaged our hull for even though we had full shields. That's strange. And it's a great reason to get out of solar flare territory. You know, I'm gonna accept their offer. I've got more important things to deal with at the moment, like getting out of here. Crazy. Man, they are being cruel to me today. Game is being cruel to me. Well, unlike solar flares, the asteroids are hitting the shields. 4 missiles, some scrap and drone parts. I'll take that just to be done with you. So we can jump out of this location again. Let's see. Man, if I jump to this distress, I probably couldn't get back to this one. If I jump here, I probably couldn't get back. Oh, let's do it anyways. This is the distress run. We're just gonna save everybody. Here, take some fuel. Why not? My map is now updated. Okay, so I'm gonna jump here. I'm gonna have to be very careful about this. Not even sure I'm gonna be able to get to the store. Cross paths with the NG cargo vessel. They're happy to offload some of their cargo to get home faster. What? Man, that would be nice in the real world. Let's get to the store. Can just barely make it to the store before we run into the rebels. Alright, so what we want to do is sell this for sure. I don't have enough to see, this takes 2 power when targeting large empty sectors of the hull. So I can't get both. I'm gonna get the pike beam. I'm going to get as many missiles as possible. Do I need gas? Not really. So, ship upgrades now. I need more power. 1 more here, and 1 more here. So I need a little bit more scrap, but let's just get out of here. We are in the danger zone. Receive another message full of meat sacks. He yells, sensors indicate ship is moving to attack and boys teleport from the station. Up. Hey, it's our favorite thing. We love to do this. Forgot to attack this part. That's alright. We have not gone to a full charge yet. You know what? Just go that way. And you guys just suffocate. Mullet. Our trusty Captain Mullet. Yay! If I had any hull damage, my equipment seems to have fixed it for me. That is feeling like it was a good purchase. It's feeling like it was. Alright, so we'll see what Mutz does. Mutz. What is that? Huts. That's HUTZ, huts. Everybody's back to where they should be. And we have no more time to lollygag, so we're going to the exit. Board the station and look for survivors. Human corpses are scattered across the station. You find the source of the signal, a lone survivor who's locked themselves in the storage classes. You quickly retreat with them until back into the ship. They hope they recover enough to be of some use. Sweet! We have a new crew member. And since we've got someone in charge of everything, let's go and place him in that med bay. He's traumatized, Kara says, so we'll just keep him in the med bay so he's always physically healthy, if not mentally healthy. We now have enough scrap to buy another power thing, so I can depower this and power this instead, which is nice. Stop wasting the missiles. Let's move on. We got lots and lots of hostile territory we've got to work our way through if we're gonna make it to the end. Zoltan Space, from what you've heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. So to get to the 4th shield would be 180 plus 50 more energy, so 230 scrap is what we're trying to shoot for to get full shields. Still also want another weapon and possibly get rid of the Artemis or get a bunch of missiles. We can go either way on that. Well, rebel ship run by AI. Let's see what we can do here. So, shield on that, and then this direction should go through 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Let's see. Is that 2 or is that 3? Why don't I see number 3 here? I guess it just doesn't work that way. Are we gonna be able to take out their 2 shields? I hope so. We'll move our new crew member over to oxygen. Watch his life. Watch his life go down. Alright, so not working that well. We got the ship done. Let's get him repairing the oxygen. Let's get the oxygen sucked out of this room. 42 scrap, I'm glad for it, but I'm in the middle of something here. Are we gonna lose Jones? I don't want to lose Jones. That would be ridiculous. Jones is the one that just ranked up. Just ranked up. I don't want to lose Karis either, even though he's considerably would be easier loss. Let's see. 100. Need this guy to heal up a little bit too. Jones is still losing life, man. People are losing life left and right. Just suffocating, I suppose. Man, I keep forgetting my crew needs to breathe. Alright, so now we've got everybody back the way we want them. Looks like we're gonna cut across this nebula, whether we want to or not. The Zoltan are fascinated by other species and have set up something like an alien knick-knack shop. Why not take a look? So 1 power self-teleporting explosive that uses ion damage to disable systems. Does no damage at all. Let's see. Teleporter would be the only thing we could afford, and we can't even afford that. Let's go ahead and repair ourselves. Let's go and get this fuel too. Would like the opportunity to sell some of my drone parts. No real reason even to keep the oxygen at 100%. It just gets sucked out so fast. Cross paths with an advanced scout rebel fleet. Alright, well, here we go again. So just need to run this guy in every room with any damage in it. He's gonna be our designated repairman. I've not been using this. Why don't I have enough power? Because it's damaged again. Come on, take this ship out. I can't take it out. We're in trouble. Gotta suck all the oxygen out of the room, put these fires out, and then send these two back in the room. on. Let's see, we gotta shut the oxygen. I can't shut the doors. Can I manually shut the doors? No. I cannot defeat this guy until I get a freaking system working. Finally. What a mess this has been. I have no idea. Did I just lose a crew member? Fire your weapon, destroy the ship. I just lost another crew member. Yes, because this room's on fire. Can't open these doors. This entire ship is on fire. I've lost crew members. Who knows if they were the good ones or the bad ones. It's not like there really were that many bad ones. All I can do is listen to the air. Alright, so. So, what was Will's job? Will was in charge of shields. What was Hutz's job? Hutz was in charge of weapons. So. Wow. What went wrong there? I mean, that should have been an easy fight, and it did not end up an easy fight at all. That ended out a nearly killed myself fight. Just gotta sit here, just gotta let these guys repair the shields. I could stick this guy in here. No. Might as well. Speed it up a little bit. There we go. Oxygen is back to 100. Wow. That took a turn for the worse. I must have just not been paying attention. I must have just missed something. Oh, now this jump path has got it, so I'm gonna have to do some work just to get to the exit. Takes years and calculates. Okay, so now we're in a fight with a species we don't even want to be in a fight with. Alright, so fire here and fire here. Sure you don't want to surrender? Sure you don't want to talk? I mean, really? All that could have been avoided. I got a couple of bars. So, the whole repair is working kinda. But it just depends on how much stuff, you know? How much space. So, ever so close. Need one more scrap and I can get my missile launcher back. Have all 3 charged. It is time to not lollygag anymore. After that terrible fight, we're just gonna try and avoid fights. We're just gonna try and take what we can. I'm just gonna accept the bribe and be done with it. So, another one here. Happy for it. So now we have enough weapons to charge up that missile launcher too. Let's get to this exit. Don't really have enough to buy stuff from the store. We could buy a few things, but not a lot. Do I want to trade fuel for drone parts? No. No, I don't. And now we have either go to Mantis controlled sector, which would be a nightmare, or go to the Slug Home Nebula, which will be a nightmare. I'll take the Slug Home Nebula over the Mantis. Now it is occurring to me that some of the early recordings on FTL were a little bit shorter. And I really don't know what to do about that, because the only reason why they were shorter was because I didn't get anywhere. I am sticking very strictly on FTL to 1 run, 1 episode. But if the run goes all the way to the end, that's going to be a little bit longer. Let's see. Buy more missiles. Do I need... Doesn't matter. I used every last scrap I have for missiles. That's fine. Just gonna try and get to the exit as fast as possible from now on. No lollygagging. Yay, another fight. And what do I see? I see a teleport pad, so immediately. I'm gonna put everybody in the healing location, just on the hopes that we can heal them. Close all the other doors. Open all the other doors. Let's see. I don't even think it's worth it to target the teleporter, because they activate the teleporter. Major flaw, I'd say, in this game is that you just immediately get them teleporting on. See, I paused the second I started, and already they teleported on. Then they teleported off, interestingly enough. Need this door repair. I need the door systems repaired. Otherwise I can't close the doors. Let's see. Mullet here was in charge of flying. Mutts here, Huts. I keep calling them Mutts. I'd be a bad captain. There was one Star Trek original episode that was kind of like that, where you ran into a guy that really felt like the captain just hated him. It was the original Star Trek, so it's Captain Kirk, James T. Kirk. Yeah. And so, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but it was a very interesting episode, and I haven't ever seen any other episode quite like it, where it was just kind of this internal office politics type thing, taken to an extreme, for sure. But because he felt that Kirk had done something to ruin his career and he'd never get a promotion. A slug captain hails and invites himself aboard to President with a flask of something slimy. Now, most gracious Captain, you must drink me. Please drink join me in a drink of alliance. Well, it could either be poison or it could be just drink. So let's just drink it. Take a cautious gulp. It's foul but doesn't do any lasting damage. It's a 1,001 chance, but the slug actually seems to be trustworthy. He casually celebrates your newfound trust by repairing part of your ship and offering you to sell his wares. Nice. So we got a store out of that. Let's see. If I only had a little bit more scrap, I'd get another scrap recovery arm. 2 scrap recovery arms should theoretically be a good idea. I don't know if it really is. Can't hire any crew. I could use with some crew too. So I'm just gonna, get some fuel, get some missiles. The normal things you get at the store. Alright. I think we're gonna have to go this way, and then this way, and this way, and this way, so. These jump paths have not been greatly kind. There's a number of small stations lit by guiding lights and advertisement. Only slug ships are docked, so you decide it's better to avoid a confrontation and steer clear. So, nothing. We've detected some warring radiation coming off your medical unit. Perhaps we should take a look. As he signs off, your medical will shades off and their crew members teleport aboard from a nearby station. They don't look like engineers. So my bed bay is shut off. Let's put everybody in here then. And then begin the fight. Okay, so since we have intruders, we'll do like we always do. We did not even get our oxygen back up to 80% before we're sucking it all out again. They should call me the captain of asphyxiation or something like that. No, they really shouldn't call me that, but the captain of choking, perhaps? No, I don't like that either. I'm gonna give some thought to this nickname and then get back to you. But that seems like that worked. Let's go ahead and... They don't actually have a teleporter. So... Let's see. Stick mullet back here. Stick huts here. Yay, 50 scrap. Okay, so huts is our weapon guy. Will is our shields guy. Let's see. I have no extra energy at the moment, so I need 180 and then 60 more for that. Is it worth it to get this upgrade? I think it is. I think it's time. I think it probably is past time. Start getting some blast doors. Start using that power. You arrive at the system and immediately discover a pirate ship. Strangely scanned indicate there's no life forms aboard. You salvage anything useful but find no clue to the whereabouts of the former crew. Well, who cares? What? Why didn't anybody tell me I had a breach in my ship? Forgot about it. $73. Well, I could upgrade this for another 50. I don't really think it's probably worth that, though. Let's just hit this exit and get out. Get out of this sector. Long range beacon. Some of these pop-ups, particularly since in their playthroughs, in their testing, they should have realized you were going to be seeing them a lot if you played a lot. I'm not sure exactly how much they thought they were going to play through, people were going to play through these. Probably a lot less than people have. But, I mean, some of those things just need to be like beacon found. Ready. You found the beacon really fast. Really fast. Get down to 2 words. So we have the 2 options here of Mantis homeworlds or Mantis controlled sector. I think I'll take the controlled sector over the homeworlds. I think there'll be slightly less trouble. And sure, my whole plating is up to scratch. I am trying. We are just racing to the end now. No more lollygagging. No more looking around. Asteroid belt. Fight. Let's do this. Uh-oh. Wow. Got some breaches there. Engines are critical. We can take out the ship first, and then we'll send the crew member in there. Come on. Oh man, breaches everywhere. There we go, we'll open this, let the oxygen suck out. So this is actually a fight where I've played it and I did not pause it at all in that fight. That's a little unique. You can do it. It's not recommended. So let's send Will here. And send this guy here. Keep a nice good eye on him. Alright. Send them both in there. Speed up that recovery. We cannot get in out of this asteroid field until we have repaired the ship. So, even if we wanted to jump, we can't. Mullet here needs some healing too. Alright, so Will is our shield guy. I've said it several times. Let's get out of here. You would definitely need to have long-range scanners to figure out where you're gonna jump before you jumped. That would just be crazy. Totally crazy. To jump and potentially end up next to a sun or inside of a sun. Odds are astronomically low, literally, that you would land inside of a sun or anything else. The only real problem would be if even the smallest of smallest subatomic particle was in your path, that caused some kind of like misalignment with molecular structures of your ship or your crew, or if you ran into a pocket of antimatter that potentially could create a very large explosion even with the smallest amount. But we have not seen pockets of antimatter in the universe, only created small, infinitely small amounts of it in the lab. And we're not sure where it all goes, because current theory is there should be as much antimatter out there as there is matter, and it just doesn't seem like there is. Intruder detected? Come on. Why do we have to play this game? This time we got blast doors, we can play a little bit different. Well, no, we can't. Because they just disabled the thing I needed. Do not be disabled. Let's just open all doors. We're not even fighting it. Interesting scenario we have here. It's just out of nowhere, somebody showed up. Some kind of cloak ship or station or something. Solar flare imminent. Should I be fighting these guys in this room? Not really. Let's put them in this room and then close this door and then open all these doors. Just keep running away. At least I have all the doors open at this point, so any fires can be handled. We need to close all the doors. We need... Will is our weapons guy. Huts, shield guy, mullet, ship guy, let's get out of here. Distress call, great. Yeah, that's what we want, a distress call. Send in your crew to help the clouds, and you locate the source of the distress call, a nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease is spread virulently among the workers. They're trying to set up quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack any enforcement, and a riot seems likely. What's with all these big words? Come on. Yay. With the visible threat of your weapons, the infection becomes subdued enough that you set up a rudimentary quarantine. However, before you leave, one of the crew presents signs of infection. You have no choice but to leave them on the station in hopes they will discover a cure quickly. You leave before more crews succumb. No! I only had 3 crew members, and I have now just managed to lose one. Well... that was not smart. And my doors, when damaged, go back to being regular doors. Alright, so... suck out all the oxygen here. Thought my med bay would fix those things. So... so was it really worth it to upgrade the doors? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I really haven't seen a lot of use of them at the moment. Let's see, let's charge this up. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get those 2 extra power bars already. I need 90 more scrap. I really need to repair. So. Let's get out of here. Not a great trade there, to lose a crew member. I don't know how much scrap is worth the amount of stuff I did, but I just don't know. I don't also know how many damage I really had. 20 is like here, because you start off with 30. So I probably could have done 15. 10 would have been here. 5 is right here. So I should have looked at that and thought about that. Let's go ahead and heal our guys up here. My 2 crew members. Let's get out of this sector. Rock controlled sector. The rock people have particularly aggressive stance towards alien races trespassing in their space. You should tread carefully here. I just want to get through. I'll take this trip to the store. Yes. Do rock tolerate few aliens in their space, but even they seem to respect the wisdom of the Zoltan. A few of them have established a trading post in the husk of an abandoned capital ship. No drone controls, no cloaking, no teleporting. We will take this, we will take all that, and we have nothing else to buy, really. Shame you can't sell drone parts. If I could sell drone parts, that'd be great. But only in special circumstances can you sell drone parts. Not gonna lollygag, gonna just get out of here. How do I look for the final battle? Not terribly bad, but not terribly great either. I mean, even my shield guy hasn't leveled up to level 1 yet. My weapons guy had, and he died. Or I left him behind, or whatever. The burnt out hull of a rock mining layer drifts by. Behind the wreckage drifts a live mine, an automated drone that drills into ships' hulls before exploding. It locks on your ship's signature and heads you away. Well, it's a mine, so attempt evasive maneuvers. So, the ship's turning circle proves too wide and the mine bites down into the hull. You can hear it now chewing through the armor. Send someone out there to defuse it and potentially lose that person, or just use my missile weapon to do a controlled detonation. I'm gonna use my missile weapon. After drawing straw, you goes out and use the modified warhead to the mine. You detonate the missile in a way that it dislodges the mine. It blows up shortly after. The ship takes some damage in the blast, but you're still sailing. Okay, we got some stuff. We got some repair because of our little setup we have. Looking for 180 scrap by the end of this run. Will we get it? I don't know. Really don't know. It's really the only thing I can think we're gonna get. It's a pirates. 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 So attack with our everything we got. Well, my shield guy is now leveled up, which is nice. But that should have been a couple sectors ago that happened. How did he resist my missile? I don't know. And I'm gonna fire another missile and not even care about it. Oh look, I've got a breach. So let's get in here and start the repair. Bit of a problem. No reason to upgrade this at the moment. No real reason to upgrade that. No real reason to upgrade that. Just keep our stuff, keep our scrap, I guess. I want to get 70 scrap somehow here. I don't believe we're going to be able to do that. I just don't see that happening. Maybe we'll fly around a little bit. Just the tiniest amount to see if we can get a little bit more scrap before we leave. We've got some time. Hey, our pilot just upgraded. Let's accept their offer. Oh, come on. It's totally unfair. There's real life diplomacy for you. You surrender and then there's a missile already headed towards your face. So you get hit with a missile that you're now allies. Alright, so if I go here, let's go to this short distance here. Alright, so another one of these scenarios. So now all the oxygen is out. Close the doors on these people, so they have to fight their way through. This is what the upgrade on the doors was supposed to do. It was supposed to slow them down. Now the oxygen's back. Slowly, ever so slowly, we're killing these guys. Was that worth it though? No, because it did not get me what I wanted. It did not give me that scrap. What is my deal with going from solar flares to asteroid belts? This was the second time in this run this has happened. At least the second time. Your shields are being taxed as they deflect the debris from the asteroid field. As you weave your way between rocks, you happen upon a rock pirate stronghold. You register teleport signatures and hear shouts aboard the ship. Alright. Yay, even more. Open them all. Suck the oxygen out again. We just got the oxygen back in. Attack, attack, attack. Blast doors are paying off. Because by the time they get up here to fight my guys, I have taken most of their lives away. Now we're in trouble though. We need these guys to repair the oxygen fast, or we're gonna suffocate. I have 0 oxygen. I think this might be the end for us. I mean, I need oxygen, I need these guys to stop dying. Let's accept their offer. Doesn't matter. Wow. Wow, what an unlucky run. I mean, that's all I can turn this out as, explain this as. It's just an terribly, terribly unlucky run. We were doing pretty good. We had probably gonna get enough scrap to get our force shield. We're gonna have 3 weapons. We were gonna have lots of missiles. Well, 17 missiles. Plenty of fuel. So we weren't doing bad. It's just we got really unlucky. Solar flares, then asteroid belts, then solar flares and asteroid belts again. So this is now our best run for the Kestrel and for any ship really. We have beaten our previous run in most ships defeated and the most beacons explored, most repairs, most combat kills. Will really played out well. Most jumps survived. Mullet. Yep. Do not believe we got any new achievements. Achievements are gonna come sporadically at best. That's all there is here. So once we get them all done, we will be done. And we'll probably be done with the whole game at that point too. But not sure FTL is... Well, I'm not sure any game really is gonna last forever. And probably won't. So we'll probably get bored of it eventually. And be done with it. Take a little break. Never say we're done. We'll just say we take a little break. And then we'll come back maybe a year later and play a little bit more. Just all depends. Depends what new games come out. Depends how life is treating everybody. Anyways, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. All of that helps out. And have a good evening.